you and why are you taking pictures?
What's that?
Who are you and why are you taking pictures?
I can't really get into who I am.
Are you ICE?
Why would you think I'm ICE?
Because you got your face covered.
So,
Why is your face covered? It makes me uncomfortable.
that's it. Are you here illegally?
No, of course I'm not. But whether I'm here illegal or not doesn't matter. This makes me nervous.
Doesn't matter why we're taking video.
It does to me when you've got your face covered.
I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes you don't get what you want.
Welcome back, everyone. Today's story begins in the most ordinary setting: a man, a camera, and a public space. But in just seconds, that calm will shatter. What starts as simple filming soon spirals into an unexpected clash over fear, freedom, and misunderstanding. This isn't just another Karen moment. It's a full-blown collision between rights and emotions, one that exposes how quickly tension can rise when comfort meets the Constitution.
Then I guess it's okay if I take your... Why don't you take your mask down?
No, I don't take time with other adults telling me to take my clothes off. So
Yeah, it's just your mask. It's a little weird.
Yeah, we did that for 3 years, right? So was everyone ICE during COVID?
Oh, give me a break.
Bye.
Don't tell me bye. I have so much right to be here.
You're going away. See you later.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You said you weren't going to be recorded yet. You just walked in front of the camera.
I don't care.
Okay, well then.
Obviously you don't.
Yeah, I just think it's really bizarre and
That's totally fine. I mean, you know.
And I'm guessing you're ICE and
I like your
Gotcha.
So
shame. Yeah, my thinking, my son's actually.
All right, you have a better day, okay?
Yeah, I hope you guys have it. If you're ICE,
And there's that. There's
ICE. If you're
just around the corner.
ICE, shame on you.
Oh no.
And I hope you don't sleep well at night. And if there is a hell, you're going.
Gotcha. Okay. Quit being disorderly, man. Just go away. Bye. Have a good day. See you later. Have a good day. Bye. See you later. Hey, how's it going?
I want video recorded.
Okay.
I'd like to know what you guys are doing here.
Just working.
Working for,
Myself.
and did you get authorization to be in this area?
At 26 seconds in, the confrontation begins. A woman storms into frame, voice sharp and demanding. Who are you and why are you taking pictures? Her tone drips with suspicion. The man remains calm, refusing to disclose his identity, but that only fuels her outrage. Then she takes it further, accusing him of being ICE, calling his mask uncomfortable, and insisting his presence is somehow wrong. You can feel her fear turning into hostility. She hurls insults, even wishing him sleepless nights and damnation, all because she couldn't control the narrative. But he doesn't flinch. His calm silence speaks louder than her chaos. And right there, we witness the core of this encounter. One side consumed by emotion, the other grounded in principle.
There's no restrictions in this area. Well, for the safety, I mean, you can view. They said that there's a viewing area that you can be up, but they don't want people.
No one
down.
told us that. In fact, I've only had 2 conversations, or actually 3. I had one with the guy about some accidents. I'm here working on stories about basically unsafe conditions, that kind of stuff. And then
For who?
okay, so my media company.
What media company is that?
I'd rather not give that at this point.
Why is that?
So, goodbye. If you got a business card and you got like a work email address, happy to email you later. Yep, just working on a story.
Sure. So the concern that they expressed to us is you guys aren't, the people that are in here on foot are usually associated with a vehicle. They get in, they dump their stuff, they move off. They're worried because there's no like designated area for people to safely hang out and do what you guys are doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I see what you're saying. That's why we just kind of, did the common sense approach, kind of stay out here. I certainly don't want to walk out there with the bulldozer and all that kind of front loader and all that.
Right. And that's what they were saying. They were worried about the vehicles possibly hitting you because they just don't see your awareness being what it is in these things.
Usually, I mean, if I were a person as yourself, I'd call ahead and say, hey, we'd like to film this. We're doing a story or whatever. Do you mind if we come down and film? But you guys just walking in, you got masks over your face. You know.
It smells really bad in here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm here. I don't have a mask over my face.
That's a choice.
Moments later, the flashing lights of authority appear, and now the real test begins. The officers step in, questioning the man not for breaking a law, but for making others feel unsafe. Their words reveal a growing problem: the enforcement of feelings over facts. They ask for authorization to film, despite it being a public space. Calmly, the man explains he's working on an investigative story about unsafe conditions. But instead of recognizing his rights, they circle back to comfort and control. This is where the tension shifts, from confrontation to constitutional pressure. The camera keeps rolling, capturing every hesitation, every misstep. The stage is now set for a much deeper debate.
I just don't try to tell other grown adults what clothes to wear, what clothes not to wear. So, yeah.
There is a.
It's like I said, there's viewing area.
They didn't make you guys aware of like the observation area or anything like that.
What's that?
They didn't make you guys aware of the observation area or anything like that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
First time I've even heard
Would
of
you
it.
guys be amenable to going up there and filming from there?
I would like to actually get some different vantage viewpoints. What I'm mostly wanting to do, and actually to address your concern, or your point rather, one of the reasons as the kind of journalist I am doing investigative journalism is, and I'm sure you can appreciate what I'm about to say, sometimes when you're given tips and leads that the bad thing is happening somewhere, if you call them in advance and say, hey, I'm coming here to check out if the bad thing's happening or not, I can tell you as an experienced journalist at this point, they tend to clean up the bad stuff so it doesn't happen beforehand. Which is usually like, for example, if the police want to raid a drug house, they don't call ahead and say, hey, Alex, just want to let you know, we think there might be a drug house in your house. We're going to come by in 2 weeks to check it out. I'm pretty sure there won't be any drugs in there when you get there.
Well, is there a crime being committed here?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a peace officer.
safety OSHA violations.
That is
You guys
true.
work for OSHA?
No.
Oh, well. For OSHA safety means that, unaccompanied people, or you're not supposed to be here, you need to be in the viewing area.
Oh, we can be here. Yeah, there's no restriction. Like, for example, a lot of places slap. In fact, actually, if you were to go out, see that building right there, that station? If you go out there, walk down this sidewalk right there, you'll see on their door, it says authorized personnel only. Obviously, they do not want you to go into that. So we have it. And, the other places that they don't want us at are pretty well known because they've got the red flags, badge access only, so you can't even open the door. So, and no one has come up to us and asked us to leave or said it's a no trespassing area or authorized personnel only.
Did the gentleman come up and ask you to leave?
No, not a single person. Got it all
You
recorded.
didn't identify yourself?
Oh, yeah, no.
And then you asked to see his ID, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't show him yours?
Yeah, no, I'm just a huge proponent of the Fourth Amendment. I mean, I love it like a good scotch.
Why did you ask to show his then?
Because I just asked him a question. He doesn't have to. Yeah.
Here is my name,
Okay.
all right?
All right.
All I'm
Comfortably.
asking is just to be courteous and work with them on it and saying, hey,
Yeah.
we would like to film here.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Like I said, I was telling Officer Masters there, the reason I don't do it as an investigative journalist is because if you give them forewarning, they may clean up the problem. So it's just,
But yet you won't tell me what, I'll tell you later. You won't tell me what you're investigating?
well, sure. And I mean, look, don't take this the wrong way. I mean, I'm sure you're probably the nicest guy ever, but I've also been burned by different government employees. Not saying you guys, but I'm just saying I've actually been nice far in the past in terms of being more open about what I'm working on. And then all of a sudden they shut places down. They say, oh no, we can't have you here. And it's quick. And you're like, I wonder why they did that after I just told Susie or Alex or whatever that I'm working on X.
The tone changes. The conversation turns into a chess match. The officers demand credentials, a company name, a reason for filming. But the man stands firm, his voice steady and deliberate. He explains the heart of investigative journalism. You don't warn the system you're investigating. If corruption exists, you must catch it unguarded. His analogy is flawless. Police don't call ahead before a raid. The logic lands hard. The officers pause. The man isn't hostile, he's principled. And that composure begins to shift the dynamic. Slowly, the tension fades. You can sense the officers realizing they're not dealing with a threat. They're dealing with someone who knows his rights inside and out.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, if they're doing something bad and I need to catch it, it almost looked like something happened over here regarding an accident. Fortunately, it didn't. But I mean, these places have those issues, and you know, people need to know if there's an issue at their train stations. There may not be any merit to the allegations. It may be a non-issue. So, anyways, but I appreciate your guys' time. I don't want to certainly take any more of your time. I'm sure there's actual crime going on up around Aurora and 100th, I'd guess. It seems to be a little hot up there.
Unfortunately, we don't work that area. We're working this area.
You don't get any of the hot fun up at Aurora and 100th?
Done that.
Man, I can tell you really want to go up there, but fair enough. Masters, it looks like you have been up there a couple times.
Worked the whole precinct. So.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, look, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Unless you just want to hang out with us. You got like maybe a travel chess game. I'm up for a quick game of that.
I don't feel like getting whooped in chess.
Whoa. I could very easily be a rating of 10, which is basically...
You bring up chess as an activity. I have a feeling you know how to play a little bit. I'm very rudimentary in that regard.
Fair enough. Hey, you know what I was taught as a kid? You actually want to play against people that constantly beat you because you take from them and they gain nothing from you. And eventually, you know, it's just like any other skill. You know, the person who's got better skills actually weakens their position, and the person who has less skills at chess or whatever it is that they're playing ends up becoming pretty dang good later on. And all of a sudden, the Padawan is now the master. All right. Well, look, you guys have a good day, okay?
All right,
By the final stretch, everything feels different. What began as confrontation ends in calm respect. The journalist and officers share a light conversation, even joking about chess. The symbolism is perfect, a mental game where patience and strategy win over panic and power. In the end, he leaves them with knowledge, not anger. The message is crystal clear. Knowing your rights is the strongest form of defense. The camera never lies, and the truth never fears being recorded. As the officers walk away, the video closes with a question that lingers long after. How many others lose their rights because authority chooses feelings over law? And that's why this moment matters, not just for one man, but for anyone who believes in freedom, awareness, and accountability.